Even though the new moon shed no light, the city's perpetual glow lit his path. Nike enjoyed the never-ending twilight as he raced from rooftop to rooftop. It gave him eyes of the night without having to ask Crow for them. Ask me. Someone had to know something. Find it. He'd spent a good amount of time on fire escapes and windowsills looking for anyone who might speak about what they saw, but couldn't even catch a word of it in their most private conversations. Frustrating. Nike came to a stop on the highest of the buildings, 53 stories of human-made glory, and all for a better place to see what no longer existed. Control. The child of Crow looked down upon the block layout, trying to decide where to snoop next. Maybe some nightbird flight pattern would reveal itself. Something in the corner of his eye caught Nike's attention. His head swiveled. The building. There was an inherent wrongness about it, out of place. The burnt-out hulk, wrapped in security tape and protected by 2 on-duty officers, was gone. Officers, too, gone. Wait. In its place stood a 5-story row house, brick facade aged with years in the city. No damage catastrophic, no fire-licked bricks. Wrong, bad. Look. Nike's well-trained eyes caught a shadow-cloaked person drop into the alley behind the house as 2 forms burst through the front door. They closed in behind them. Nike leaned forward, judging the distance of the drop. We fly. Crow safely lowered him. 1 foot on the ledge, he stopped. A presence in the air loomed ahead, a disturbance unmistaken for any other. The Crow's master's words came back clearly. Once you experience it, you never forget. Her words were never truer than when he gauged the placement of his foot, the proximity. Dragon, cower before the Lord of the Sky! Nike wasn't sure if Crow spoke to him or the dragon itself. He felt Crow's fear and hid behind the low safety wall. Watch. No, Crow. If we see it, then it can see us, Nike thought the words to himself. It sees us anyway. Nike pulled out his phone. The chime of a weak signal greeted his ears like church bells. He held the phone above his head, hoping for a better signal without a metal-reinforced concrete wall in his way. An intense rush of heat and flame engulfed Nike's hand. He withdrew it in time to save the flesh, but not the phone, nor the glove. He peeled off the smoldering remains of his glove with a single motion, still too hot for comfort. Flee! Nike tried to hear Crow's voice, but froze with terror of being in a dragon's primary ire. Crow took over. Nike's feet barely touched the surface of the rooftop as he scrambled in a direct line from another edge. The deafening roar of fire sucked up oxygen as Nike found himself hurtling gracelessly toward the earth below. Nike chanced to look and saw the silhouette of a dragon breathing fire onto the row house. The dragon had other things to deal with. His moment of relief fled in an instant. The ground and other buildings rushed up at him. Panic set in before he hit the ground. Crow will not forget you. Thank you for listening. So I'm going to be over at that table signing any books, and if you have questions, come ask me. And also I have free coloring pages for people who like to color. At least this book has 8 coloring pages commissioned by illustrator Emily P. Fuller. She's just starting to make her way in the world, and I really love her art. So.
Is this the only book you have to sell today?
No, Miss Vanessa, it is not the only book I have to sell today. Thank you for asking. I do also have Perdition, which was my debut novel. It's a 76-year-old woman turned into a vampire, and she's not too keen on that because she was ready to meet her husband in heaven. I have 2 poetry books and a novelette about trickster gods in the antebellum South. All right, thank you very much. I hope you have a great afternoon.